Welcome to another dynamic edition of Who's Who Business TV. I'm your host, Amrita, and today we continue to spotlight the bold leadership, fresh thinking, and high-impact execution that are shaping Guyana's business future. Let's kick off with a sharp insight from Brazoma St. John, trailblazing marketing executive and former chief brand officer at Uber. She once said, "You can't beat what you can't see." Visibility matters in leadership, in branding, and in business. When you show up authentically and consistently, you don't just attract opportunity, you create it. So whether you're scaling a startup or stewarding a legacy brand, let your presence speak volumes. Let's dive into today's lineup of visionary leadership and enterprise excellence. This is Who's Who Business TV. We'll be right back after a few messages.
Ale & Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all Ale & Sons locations.
Syntec is a new mileage line my vehicle. I've been working from Linden to Georgetown up and down the highway. Have Roxy, and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level do not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
It's important to know these disc styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
Welcome back. Now it's time for Behind the Brand, where we showcase the companies setting new benchmarks in Guyana's business landscape. Today we spotlight Tokyo Motors, a trusted name in the automotive industry known not just for selling vehicles, but for delivering a lifestyle of reliability, safety, and value. Welcome to Behind the Brand, where we go beyond the logos and into the leadership that powers Guyana's most trusted enterprises. Tokyo Motors is not just selling vehicles, but delivering a lifestyle of reliability and value.
Tokyo Motors stemmed from a time where Guyana's economy was just on the rise, and there was an influx of a lot of retail outlets, supermarkets, and stores. We at Tokyo Motors realized that there was a gap that needed to be filled with commercial vehicles, and that's where we started. We started providing those commercial vehicles, particularly motor vans, and we realized that it was much more than motor vans. We needed to be that support system for foreign investors. And from there, later on, we expanded where we ourselves were shopping for a personal motor car, and we realized that what we brought to the table in terms of trust, excellence, after-sales service, and support was not readily available, and we realized that the average Guyanese needed that individual support for their individual vehicles. So we started importing motor cars and SUVs to bring that same service to the table.
We take quality as a very important aspect, and it's built into every single step and aspect of our operations. From the moment that the vehicle arrives at the wharf to the day that it's delivered to the customer. When it arrives, we basically do a detailed inspection of the vehicle to ensure every aspect of the vehicle and all components are fully operational. Before delivery, each unit is rechecked and a final inspection is done with the customer to ensure that everything is fully operational. And we also offer our warranty coverage, of course, and along with that, we do follow-up calls and service to ensure continued satisfaction. It's all about consistency, reliability, and a peace of mind throughout the entire process.
At its core, Tokyo Motors is powered by trust and ensures that its promise is delivered across every channel.
What really keeps people coming back is the trust we've built through reliability, transparency, and our top-tier customer service, of course. We understand that buying a car is a huge investment. Not only a huge investment, but you're going to be skeptical, especially if you're a new car buyer. Our goal and aim is to basically walk you through that entire process to make it as honest and smooth as possible. From the moment that you walk through our doors to the moment that you drive off, even long after, we will stand by you, and that basically creates a ripple effect because of the commitment and the fairness to the satisfaction that we provide, and that's why many of our clients would not only return but provide recommendation to family and friends. It's just not about selling cars, it's more about building relationship that would last.
Tokyo Motors stands ready and committed to expand our fleet as technology advances come about. However, we do feel that there is still room, and Guyana is developing, and as we have the infrastructure that's needed for this kind of technology, we will expand our fleet to HEVs, full electric, hybrid plug-ins. But right now, I think our focus is still the average Guyanese needs affordability most of all.
Being featured in Who's Who in Guyana Business is a milestone Tokyo Motors doesn't take lightly. Proof that Tokyo Motors operates with integrity, influence, and long-term vision.
For us, it primarily signifies recognition as a trusted and integral player in this dynamic business community in Guyana. Trust is our greatest honor, and I think being in Who's Who just brings that out.
If someone's reading our profile through the Who's Who and is considering doing business with Tokyo Motors for the absolute first time, something that I'd want them to know is that we are a brand that you can absolutely trust. We've built our reputation on consistently honoring our promises, delivering reliable vehicles, and standing by our customers. From pricing and transparency to every part of our process reflects our core values, which are quality, integrity, and customer satisfaction. The most important one, customer satisfaction. Whether you're buying your first car or if you're planning to add a car to your fleet, Tokyo Motors does not just deliver a car, but commitment to excellence.
Behind every successful vehicle delivery is a robust operational engine. What really keeps Tokyo Motors ahead is the meticulous attention to quality before, during, and long after a sale. In every promise kept and every engine delivered, Tokyo Motors reveals the power of vision in motion. This has been Behind the Brand. Stay tuned as we hear from Safia Ali, HR Manager of NSBOmega Guyana Inc., to learn more about their innovative opportunities, key jobs, and workforce development in Guyana.
Hello, I'm Safia, the HR Manager at NSBOmega Guyana Inc. Today I'll be telling you about a vacancy we have for one of our clients located in Land of Canaan on the east bank of Demerara. They are seeking an accounts clerk. The ideal candidate will have completed CAT and will have at least 5 years of experience in the accounting field. For more information, please visit our website at nsbomega.gy, or you can contact us on 227-3370. Thank you, and until next time.
Welcome to BizzPulse, the segment that celebrates Guyana's trailblazing women entrepreneurs who are building bold, beautiful businesses on their own terms. Today we meet Nekisha Hutson, founder of Goddess Beauty Studio in Region 6. With every treatment, especially her signature hair transformations, Nekisha helps women step into confidence, identity, and power. Welcome to BizzPulse, where we spotlight the women who aren't just in business, they're transforming it. In this episode, we meet Nekisha Hutson, the master stylist and force behind Goddess Beauty Studio.
My name is Nekisha Hutson. I'm the founder and owner of Goddess Beauty Studio, which is located lot 18 to 32, Kent Street, that is in the beautiful town of New Amsterdam, Berbice, Region 6. At a young age, I had this passion of transforming persons, With that power, it gives you some kind of joy to see that somebody actually smiling when you fix the hair or do some style on them. So with that passion, I think that has driven me to becoming the owner of Goddess Beauty Studio.
Nekisha crafts more than style. She builds confidence. Her studio is known for delivering flawless hair transformations, but it's her business acumen that truly sets her apart.
Goddess Beauty Studio not only focus on doing hair, we create an atmosphere where you can feel confident about yourself, because for us women, our hair is everything, and not everyone wants to showcase the hair under those braid or wig or so forth. So we encourage individuality. We encourage women to take pride in their own hair. And we also encourage women to try new styles. So when you come down to Goddess Beauty Studio, I'm certain you will feel empowered and you will feel confident looking yourself in the mirror after I'm finished with you.
Through the Road to Growth program, Nekisha honed her entrepreneurial toolkit, turning challenges into strategies and passion into profit.
It was exciting because before that program, I was basically trying to gain a profit without understanding the role of my business. So the Road to Growth program has given me the opportunity, not just financial knowledge, but it has given me the opportunity to learn so much on how to give proper account of your finances, and how to market your business, and how to access finances, and so much more. So I'm encouraging every young woman out there who have that passion of becoming their own boss to register with Road to Growth. You get to manage your own business, you get to work at your own pace, respecting customer needs, and you basically get to enjoy more of you and your family time, because you can prioritize with your kids and your family, it's really good.
At Goddess Beauty Studio, every strand tells a story, and Nekisha is the storyteller. With scissors in hand and strategy in mind, she transforms her clients into the best version of themselves. This is BizzPulse, where women lead.
Hey, quick question for you. Is your team really performing at their best? Are telephone calls being handled the right way? Is customer service falling short, deadlines slipping, or maybe teamwork just isn't flowing the way it should? No stress, we're here to support you. At Action Invest Caribbean Inc., we offer practical hands-on training tailored to your needs. Whether it's phone etiquette, time management, customer service, or working better as a team, we equip your staff with the right tools and mindset to deliver results that matter. This isn't just classroom stuff. It's training that connects with your business and your people. Call us on 223-5583 to learn more about our programs and how we can help you build the team you need. Better people make better businesses. Let's grow together.
Struggling to grow your business? You're not alone, but you don't have to figure it out the hard way. Business coaching gives you clarity, strategy, and accountability, so you can stop guessing and start scaling. From refining your offer to building systems that work, a coach helps you work on the business, not just in it. The most successful entrepreneurs have coaches. The question is, do you?
The strongest companies know true progress starts from within. Recently, Catalea Energy Limited, one of Guyana's pioneering energy firms, invested not just in infrastructure, but in human capital. Through a powerful partnership with Action Invest Caribbean Inc., Catalea Energy delivered a transformational training program, equipped its team with not just knowledge but purpose. Among the program participants is Chavez Greaves, whose journey through this training exemplifies the future-ready mindset Catalea is actively fostering across its workforce. Let's also meet a leader who believes in building not just a company, but a strong and capable team, Mr. Ryan Pereira.
Most people would like to live a life of significance. We would love to control our own destiny. We've all seen movies of persons being entrepreneurs, whatever the vehicle it may be that they use, they would have acquired large amounts of finances, whatnot. We all have those dreams and visions of that being us. Living a life without limitations, controlling your own destiny and your own time. You simply don't know where you are in that journey without guidance. I would say, before I joined this program, I did not know what I needed to know in order to even begin that journey. And the Action Invest program and series of programs throughout the 2 weeks interval, it will have shown me a lot of personally where I was at in that journey and the steps that I would need to now take in order to become more successful. This month was a very rough month for me. I would have completed the program and I would have started to study and revise most of the content. I previously would have worked at Qualifon as the Information Technology Level 2 technician. And as I evaluated the time I would have given to that company, it was a lot of time. I came to a decision that I could not be graduating from a program like this and be overcommitted to just being at a certain part in the workforce. Since then, I would have left that company and connected with my other information technology friends and started to do freelance work in order to be more in control of my time and destiny. It was a lot of fear. I don't think I could have made that decision in order to start beginning working for myself and building myself up as a person of influence without the knowledge I've gained here. I would say this program if I could describe it, the Keanu Reeves movie, I think it was The Matrix, where you get unplugged. Every time I would learn something valuable, whether it's time management, whether it's the program on finances, where you learn how to evaluate your time. I remember Coach Kian mentioning how much is your time worth. And I would go to my office at work and I would sit. And I had some tough questions to ask myself. This program gave me confidence with the information I gathered in order to know that I can be a person that can make a difference in this world and add influence. And the skill sets that you gain here, it's more than a start. It's an eye-opener. I don't think this information, many persons are even exposed to it globally, not just in Guyana. And if you're in a literal darkness without the knowledge you guys teach here. I would hope that other persons join this program as soon as possible. Don't just say you want to, oh, I want to earn this amount, or I want to do this with my life. Begin the journey with experts at Action Invest. And for that, I'd like to thank you all for your time.
It's my profound honor to stand before you here today, not only as a director of Cataly Energy, but as a proud supporter of people development. Cataly Energy was founded in 2012 and officially registered in 2015 as a junior oil and gas exploration company operating in the Guyana Basin. Being a majority Guyanese-owned company, we wanted to ensure that we not only honor our corporate social responsibility by providing one-off beneficial opportunities, but offering opportunities that can not only empower the recipient, but translate into immediate, mid, and long-term economic benefits. This gave birth to the idea of sponsoring business education training for existing and prospective entrepreneurs like yourself. So my assumptions were correct as I was preparing my presentation, that some of you may have had some degree of fear and reservation, as we heard from Ms. London and Mr. Reeves. Good speech, by the way, excellent. As in regards to even registering for a 6-month-long program like this. And here you are today, about to graduate from the same program. Kindly allow me to share my top 3 benefits I believe a training program like this can offer. First one, building confidence. By overcoming the fear of being in a classroom and having those many group discussions and presentations that I'm sure Coach Kian had you doing. Second, acquisition of knowledge, which I know you would have received in abundance from the team with topics such as communication, marketing, time management, and procurement, to name a few. Third, fostering new networks, which is inevitable having been with each other for the last 6 months. This is an unconscious and sometimes indirect significant benefit of training programs like these. For Cataly, empowerment is not a word we take lightly, it is an action. Today at your graduation is a perfect example of what can happen when the caring private sector and experienced training institutions like ACI and ambitious individuals like you come together with purpose. As an entrepreneur myself, I do understand that and acknowledge that the journey is not always easy, but training gives you a head start and a solid foundation to continue that journey. To all the graduates of the program, I would like to say a special congratulations on behalf of Cataly Energy. Whether you take the path of employment or you blaze your own trail through the entrepreneurial landscape, I urge you to never stop learning, never stop growing and never stop collaborating. Congratulations, and may we keep building Guyana together. Thank you. Well done.
Welcome to IBC Spotlight, your window into strategic partnerships and global dialogues shaping Guyana's economic ascent. We're privileged to feature Ambassador Liselle Blankendal, Surinamese ambassador to Guyana, whose diplomatic efforts are advancing cross-border collaboration and strengthening the historic relationship between the two neighboring nations. Join us as Ambassador Blankendal shares her perspective on how regional collaboration is unlocking new opportunities for mutual prosperity.
I must say that Suriname is working very closely with Guyana to deepen cross-border business and investment through joint trade missions and public-private partnerships. Also, through platforms like the Suriname-Guyana Chamber of Commerce and bilateral MOUs, both countries are fostering collaboration in different areas. Then I think about agriculture, I'm thinking about innovation, logistics, energy, etc., etc. These efforts are creating a friendly environment that position not only Suriname but also Guyana as key regional partners for sustainable growth and prosperity. I must say, first of all, that the theme is very catching. The theme really speaks to Suriname's vision of working together for growth. And for us, for Suriname, it's about using economic cooperation as a bridge, not just between our two countries, but across the Caribbean and South America. So it means connecting our markets, our people, and our ideas so that we can build something greater together. We want to see strong partnerships coming out of what we are doing between businesses, better infrastructure, and of course, a shared path towards greater regional prosperity. From a diplomatic perspective, it sends a clear message that Suriname is open for business, not just to sell, but to partner, and not only to grow alone, but to rise together. It's an invitation, I must say, the team to entrepreneurs, investors, and decision makers to join us in creating, at the end of the day, lasting success across borders. I must say that both countries have many existing opportunities to work together. First of all, in the area of energy, both countries discovered oil and gas, and this gives us a great chance to work together to benefit from both sides in the area of oil and gas. Second of all, in the area of, I think, agriculture. Agriculture and agro-processing, for example. Our countries, both countries, are rich with fertile land, which make it a strong, which make us a strong regional partner to provide for the Caribbean regional food security. You know, so that we can be the bread basket, the food basket of the entire Caribbean and also the region. I also think in other areas such as education, tourism, I think of transport, digital innovation. We're not just neighbors. Suriname and Guyana are not just neighbors. We are, in my vision, in my perception, we are strong partners, and we should work together in order to have a strong region. I must say that events like international conferences like the IBC or so are very important for countries like Suriname, but also Guyana, especially now as we're growing and changing so quickly. They give us the chance, the international business conferences give us the chance to come together to share of ideas with government officials, business leaders, but also with investors who are together in one place to share ideas and to explore new and different opportunities. So it's not just only about networking, it's about helping our region move forward through strong trade, better cooperation, and at the end of the day, long-lasting partnerships. I would say to investors, the time is now. What are you waiting for? Especially if you're looking for growth, opportunities, and strong partnerships. Look no further than Suriname and Guyana. We are very rich in natural resources, but more importantly, we're rich in potential, vision, and the will to grow together. We are living in a historic moment, and that's important. And also with our strategic location with access to CARICOM and South American markets, we offer a powerful gateway into the region. And what sets us apart is how we do business through partnerships that are inclusive, sustainable, and truly a win-win. Whether you're in the field of oil and gas, agriculture, technology, tourism, infrastructure, this is the right place to be and the right time actually to invest. So we welcome you with open arms, and we're ready to work with you to create prosperity, not just for Suriname and Guyana, but for the entire region. If you want to see what Guyana and also Suriname have to offer at the International Business Conference, I encourage you to be there, to be part of the conversation, to share ideas, and of course, network.
Welcome back to Leadership in Action, where we explore what it truly means to lead with vision, discipline, and a commitment to lasting impact. We're joined by Mr. Andre Cummings, Managing Director of Floret, a brand that has grown from a startup idea into one of Guyana's leading names in flooring solutions. His approach is grounded in systems, people, and purpose, and his journey offers insight into what it takes to build a resilient business in a competitive space. This is Leadership in Action. To Leadership in Action, where we spotlight visionary leaders shaping the future of Guyana and the Caribbean. I'm Amrita, I'm the Chief Projects Officer of Action Invest Caribbean, and I'm joined with Mr. Andre Cummings, the innovative CEO of Floret Guyana. Starting from a lumber export business, Andre transformed his venture into a premier provider for home improvement solutions. And under his leadership, Floret has not only expanded its product line, but also earned the prestigious 2023 BizX America Award for Best Import-Export Company. So, Mr. Cummings, can you describe the experiences or influences in your upbringing, or maybe some early career investments that have shaped who you are as a leader and as an entrepreneur?
Okay, Amrita, thank you for inviting me here. Early experiences, I grew up with my father at a drugstore or pharmacy, who sold other items as well. So I've gotten a first-hand look very young into the business experiences, observing him negotiating with suppliers, customer service, and, dealing with the banks and so on. So I've got an early knack, if you may, about business, and that has shaped the way I see life, and I always wanted to become an entrepreneur. And apart from that too, he was a bit on the rough side. So I told myself, as a leader, when I grow big, I would, establish a more soft touch to leadership and management.
I like that, softening your approach. Mm-hmm. Tell me, what was a pivotal challenge or a turning point in your journey and how you overcame it? Are there any key lessons to take away from that too?
Okay, so if I'm to think about a pivotal or a challenge that I've overcame in my journey, when I started with the export with business in 2008, right then that there was the recession. No one saw it coming. So orders reduced, prices fell, and I thought to myself, tough times call for tough situations and tough actions. So at the time, I had to decide to lower the costs of the wood. So I went into the interior myself with a scrambler to reach the chainsaw suppliers in order to get the wood at a cheaper price. And back then, if you know, there was a fine man whole fiasco in the bush there. And the police stopped me one time and asked me if I know this is a very dangerous trade I'm riding. So I said to him, officer, fine man doing what he has to do, and I have to do what I have to do. So what I've learned from that is that once you have a big enough why, right, nothing can really stop you. If you have a why behind what you do, and you have a goal and you have dreams, and you want to fulfill them, you should definitely press ahead and be very tenacious about what you do.
Right. I appreciate how you stay true to your vision and your mission. Yeah. So what are some of those major trends or opportunities you see shaping the future of your industry and the Caribbean economy? How are you adapting your strategy?
Okay, so major trends in Guyana, of course we know Guyana is in the middle of an oil boom, and therefore there are a lot more disposable income in the consumers. What I've found that consumers are becoming more sophisticated. They're demanding a better quality of product and service. So that is why one of the things we did is to acquire the exclusive franchise for OPI, a home improvement, a whole house solution home improvement. Apart from that, we have embraced digital transformation to become more efficient with our processes, like the CRM, inventory management software and stuff like that, coupled with strong, solid management and leadership strategies.
Impressive. And what are some of those innovative strategies and approaches that you've implemented now that you believe will drive more growth and resilience in the organization and outside of that too?
All right. So it's very important to understand that behind all strategies and innovation, it's the people behind the scenes that actually producing the product or producing the service. So for me, it is developing the human capacity within your organization first, because you can have whatever plan you want and whatever strategy, but if the people aren't equipped to service the customer, to operate in a higher level of efficiency in all pillars of a business, marketing, HR, operations, finance, if they're not equipped to really handle the transformation, handle the processes and embrace technology and continue to learn, you're nowhere. So for me, the foundation is developing our human capacity in order to deliver.
Excellent. And how do you define and measure success and its impact beyond the financial results? How has your work contributed to that community and regional development as well?
For me, success isn't just measured by the figures and the numbers. It is the impact that is being created, in addition to having the figures. So for me, is measuring how your team members are growing. How are they developing themselves? Also, the community. We are involved in HR initiatives, so to be part of a bigger vision in terms of the economy and in Guyana at large.
Shopping with Ali & Sons is now more easier than ever. Find your product, click Add to Cart, click Proceed to check out, enter your email, click Continue as guest, enter your name and address, choose your delivery options, click Continue, then click Place Order. It's that easy. One of our customer service representatives will contact you to confirm, and in several hours, your items will be delivered to your door.
Ali & Sons in the Gifflin Mall is your one-stop shop for all electronics, including laptop computers, flash drives and SD cards, tablets, speaker and stereo sets and the best brands, drum sets and guitars, household appliances, flat-screen TVs, hardware items, and lots more. So check us out today for the most affordable prices. Ali & Sons in the Gifflin Mall, making life better one day at a time.
As a leader, it's important to know these disc styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
Ale & Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all Ale & Sons locations.
Syntec is a new oil and dry my vehicle. I've been working from Blankendal to Georgetown up and down the highway. I have Vaxi, and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level did not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
Hello everyone! Last year's International Business Conference was nothing short of extraordinary. It brought together some of the brightest minds in business, innovation, and leadership internationally from all sectors. The energy, insights, and connections that emerged from that event have continued to echo through our community, driving new partnerships, fresh ideas, and strategic investments. We are proud to have created a platform that doesn't just discuss business, it empowers it. And now, we're building on that momentum with even greater purpose. IBC 2025 is coming, and it's set to be our most ambitious conference yet. This year, attendees can expect a dynamic mix of keynote addresses from international thought leaders, focused panel discussions with industry experts, and hands-on opportunities to explore cutting-edge business solutions. From technology and tourism to finance and the future of work, we're covering the sectors that matter most to our region's growth. IBC 2025 isn't just another business event, it's a business movement, and we want you to be a part of it. We look forward to welcoming you once again in Guyana to IBC 2025. Visit our website or message me to get all details on sponsorship or your attendance as a delegate.
And that brings us to the close of another inspiring edition of Who's Who Business TV. A sincere thank you to our distinguished guests for sharing the vision, leadership, and innovation behind their work. And to you, our viewers, thank you for staying connected to the people and ideas powering Guyana's business future. Remember, progress is built on bold ideas, authentic leadership, and the courage to lead change. Until next time, stay focused, stay inspired, and as always, keep leading the way. I'm Amrita, and this has been Who's Who Business TV.